let me say this, right? This serious business. I'm dead serious. It's looking like we about to fight World War III. I don't know if you understand what that means, but that means it's about to get ugly. Life as we know it gonna change. We like this close. This what they saying. They keep saying this shit on the news every day. I really don't see too many people really paying attention to this. Niggas got their head in the cloud. And some people think that goddamn this shit can't happen. Why not? World War II ain't happening until it happened. World War I ain't happening until it happened. Your mama ain't get cancer until she got cancer. Things don't happen until they happen. That's how shit happened. When it happened. That's how shit happened. Yeah, so if you think it can't happen, then you got to be crazy. You sleep. They ain't talking about this shit on the news every day for nothing. What, they running the game on us? Yeah, ain't nobody paying attention to this shit. I'm not really seeing too many people paying attention to this shit. The ones that's been waiting on this shit paying attention to it, it's motherfuckers with underground bunkers and shit like that. They've been waiting on this shit. The preppers and all that shit, they've been waiting for some shit like this. They've been paying attention. The average person ain't been paying attention. Is you ready? What you gonna do when your cell phone don't work? What you gonna do when your phone don't work? What you gonna do when your lights don't work? When the lights in your house don't work, what is you about to do? What is you gonna do when when your water cut off? As Americans, we spoil. Let me turn this shit on. Text message. We spoil. It's been war all over the world. We've been blessed that war ain't hit our doorstep. They talk about World War III. They talk about China got hypersonic missiles. What the fuck is that? Yeah, they talking about we this close. Literally, I'm playing this video. Let me play this. Let me do this.
At a moment of great Europe, the United States, and I would argue for the world. Russia is continuing to escalate its threat toward Ukraine. We've seen that again in just the last few days with increasingly bellicose rhetoric, building up its forces on Ukraine's borders, including now in Belarus. Ukraine isn't the aggressor here. Ukraine is just trying to survive. No one should be surprised if Russia instigates a provocation or incident and then tries to use it to justify military intervention. That's why the United States and our allies and partners in Europe have been so focused on what's happening in Ukraine. It's bigger than a conflict between two countries. It's bigger than Russia and NATO. It's a crisis with global consequences.
Global consequences. You heard he said? He said he in Berlin, Germany. And he said he here for what did he say exactly?
I have come to Berlin at a moment of great urgency.
Great urgency. He's serious. He know what's at stake. He know what's at stake. This serious business. He talking about this is great consequences. There's gonna be great consequences for the world.
In Europe have been so focused on what's happening in Ukraine. It's bigger than a conflict between two countries. It's bigger than Russia and NATO. It's a crisis with global consequences. And it requires global attention and action. Russia says the problem is NATO. On its face, that's absurd. NATO didn't invade Georgia. NATO didn't invade Ukraine. Russia did. And despite Moscow's reckless threats against Ukraine and dangerous military mobilization, despite its obfuscation and disinformation, the United States, together with our allies and partners, have offered a diplomatic path out of this contrived crisis. That's why I've returned to Europe. Ukraine yesterday, Germany here today, Switzerland tomorrow, where I'll meet with Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov and once again seek diplomatic solutions.
He's trying to talk it out, but it's looking like it ain't gonna be no talking out. That's what it's looking like. It ain't gonna be no talking it out. I want you to understand what this is. What he talking about? He talking about nuclear bombs going on. Dude, we talking about bombs that blow up cities. Not some little bullshit explosion to blow up your house. No, bombs that blow up a whole city. A whole city. This serious shit. This serious business. I take this shit serious. Is you ready? Do you got a gun? Let me talk specifically to my black people, my black American. I don't know who the rest of these people is, but we gonna have to do what our ancestors always did. Our ancestors always defended America, no matter what we went through. We always defended America. Always. Our ancestors always defended America. We're gonna have to do the same thing. We're gonna have to do the same thing. We're gonna have to defend America. Period. Whatever that takes, that's what we're gonna have to do. As much shit as we've been through, our ancestors still defended America. And we ain't no different. So we're gonna have to defend this bitch. Is you ready? Do you have a gun? Get around a gun. Some guns. You're gonna need some dried food, a way to start a fire. You're gonna need all that stuff. Some type of radio or something. You're gonna need goddamn a gun. I'm gonna say it again, a gun. You're gonna need some medical supplies. Some water. I say fill your tank up. Get some gas. Gas is energy. You can use it for all types of shit. You're gonna need some gas. You're gonna need a way to defend yourself and your family. Come up with a plan. Your phone might not work. Speaking of phones working, my shit going on. Put them aside. You're gonna need them. Your phone might not work. You need to get with your people and say, hey man, just in case, I know this some silly, crazy shit, man, more than likely it ain't gonna happen, but what if it do happen? Let's just figure out a meeting place or something, because our phones ain't gonna work. We just gonna meet up here. We're gonna meet at your house, or we're gonna meet at my house. Bring the guns. Do you got some dry food, some non-perishable, some canned goods? Get all that shit. Just in case. Just in case. I know there's probably some weird shit to some niggas. But yeah, he just on some weird shit. He talking some weird shit. Just in case. Why not have it? Why not? This a warning. I feel like Blinken just gave us a warning. This the Secretary of State. This man very important. The president told him to go out there and say that. It's a lot at stake here. You don't understand. We talking about nuclear bomb going off. We talking about Hawaii getting the hit for sure. We talking about goddamn bombs going off in Los Angeles. Maybe they might hit Miami, Puerto Rico. They might hit New York City, Dallas, Texas. We talking about bombs blowing up. Yeah, we talking about bombs hitting Beijing, Hong Kong, all that type of shit, Moscow. We talking about nuclear destruction. Bombs blowing up cities. Now, hold on. Let me say this, right? It's like my black Americans. It's a group of black Americans that's waiting on this. Serious business. Waiting on this. Waiting on this. That feel like we God's chosen people. This the end of the world. We living in the end time. We living in the last day. Remember, grandma and them used to always be saying that shit. I remember my grandma used to say that shit all the time. She used to be in the kitchen with them church ladies saying that shit all the time. And them church ladies used to always say that shit. Well, this is it. That's what it looked like. It's a lot of black Americans waiting on this shit. The ancestors sung about this shit. Swing low, sweet chariot. Ain't that what they said? Swing low. Sweet chariot. They was singing about this shit. There's a lot of black Americans that believe that this is it. That we God's chosen people and we gonna be beamed up. Jesus Christ, or whatever you want to call him, is about to come back and we gonna be beamed up into the sky. Before the bombs hit us, it's a bunch of niggas believe that for sure. I'm with you. I'm with you too. Shit, if the Bible true, we got to be God's chosen people. If the Bible true, but what if it's not true? What's your plan B? It ain't no plan B. What's your plan B? I don't know, man. Like, I'm with you, but shit, nigga, I gotta have me a plan B, nigga. I gotta have a plan B. Be ready. That's all I'm saying. Just in case. Just in case. If it is true, ain't nothing we can do about that. It's already written. But if it's not true, just in case, that small stuff, just so I'm talking to the niggas that believe it's absolutely true. Listen to what I'm saying. Everybody, be ready. Just have some. Just have it. Just have it. If it's true, it don't matter whether you got it or not. But just have it. What I'm saying right now is I'm saying be prepared as best as you can. Get around a gun. Get around some water. Get around some gasoline. You never know. You might have to flee. You might have to drive around out this bitch. Get around some firewood. Niggas need to get some seeds or some shit. All that. We don't know how this shit gonna go. When he talking like that, he talking about it's gonna have grave consequences for the world and all that shit. China got hypersonic missiles. Come on, my nigga. Who know what the fuck that is? Remember the last time they said somebody had some crazy weapons of mass destruction shit? They went to war. They kept saying that shit on the news. They got weapons of mass destruction. It's weapons of mass destruction. It's weapons of mass destruction. And they went straight in that bitch and went to war. It's wartime. This the season that we in. Coronavirus. The economy fucked up. Yeah, everybody mad. Everybody on edge. Them fighting is ready. Everybody ready for a fight. This shit coming to a head. This shit coming to a head. Is you ready to fight? That's what I'm asking you. Black Americans, we about to be ready to fight. Because it's looking like we about to fight. Is you ready to fight? Get as ready as you can. Ain't nobody really paying attention to this shit. Get as ready as you can. Because it's looking like it's about to be a fight. This is my thing.